again?
Nearby so that he could be close to us sometimes here grow up. He just wants to be a father figure. But people who, when they told her about the divorce, she just quietly asked, I'm going with mom. Honestly, if that
Having the freedom to travel and explore the nature surrounding us is what I would consider a great privilege in life. I'm on a mission now to gain this freedom as a constant and not just a, once in a while type of thing. So today I went to Hakone. Solo traveling is so powerful, and I feel more and more that it can be seen as a form of self-love and empowerment, having only yourself to keep company. Japan is one of those countries that I just love to spend time exploring and traveling and going far distances at a time. And I think it's partially due to just how convenient and honestly not too stressful the process feels for me here. It's also a place that will not judge you when you do choose to travel alone, something that I've had a hard time with in certain other places before. By the way, the spot that I'm at right now is Wakudani, an active volcanic event and honestly a very popular area, which I do usually try to avoid, but I think once in a while you can appreciate the why of why specific places are well known and the beauty that they hold in themselves. Another thing about this spot is that although you can go up by car, I would strongly suggest if you are traveling that way to park at one of the ropeway stations instead and taking the cable car up. Because if you are lucky with good weather and amazing lighting like I was, then this is really a beautiful ride both up and down. Another thing I chose to do this time in my money-saving fashion was to spend the night in a cheap but decent-looking hostel I found online. But as luck would once again have it, this place, specifically, really was well put together and probably the cheapest for good value that I have found so far. I really vibed well with the workers, and for one night I pretty much had no complaints. And this is all while sleeping in a tiny little capsule-like bunk bed in a pretty packed mixed dormitory. Either way, I slept like a baby. It was very comfy. The hostel is also very spacious inside, and I really love the main living/bar area. I got a lot of work done here, and it's definitely a solid space to just chill out and relax. I think it can be expected that amenities and just general facilities in a place this cheap are going to be pretty basic. But the core of it is that they were clean and efficient, so I think that's pretty much the best deal you can get in my book. Moving on to the second day, again pretty touristy, but I hadn't been to these spots in a minute, and there's something fun about revisiting whilst trying to slightly avoid crowds. I left bright and early to Hakone, which is a spot by Lake Ashi. Surprisingly, when I got there, it was very much not crowded. I did spot the famous pirate ships and also the quite overpriced cafes, but it was such a breath of fresh air. I think it's like what a way to really just relax and take it easy. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the goal for a good Tokyo detox, just to loosen up and relax a little. So yeah, I took some good solo time, relaxed, had a coffee, and then it was back to the city. I'm still learning how to document my travels in a more casual way, so hopefully in the future there will be more explanation rather than just a visual. But this is something I really enjoy creating to encapsulate my experience, and I'm choosing to do this, really out of a passion of sharing my own travels with whoever. So thank you for watching.